Greetings and salutations. This is YNB Collins of the Benchmark Podcast. I'm joined with
Brother Wolf here.
And we go ahead and try to use life experiences and critical thinking in order to do better. But this is an easy one today. This is a call out. This is a call out to Phil's Above. This is a call out to Brother Max at Cooters. Some people have actually requested us to do certain topics, and we're not against it. We just also know that certain things are not in our wheelhouse. Like, case in point, I'm never going to try open heart surgery.
Yeah, I don't think it's my cup of tea either. I just something about having another person's life in your hand. Yeah, it really doesn't work out for me.
So yeah, so with that said, it's one of those, we got requests to go ahead and check out about how we feel about some foreign affairs, and it's in the works, Max. Me and Rev Ross are going to go ahead and do one on bar etiquette so people know how to act because, to quote Lil Wayne, these motherfuckers talking crazy like their jaw broke.
Understood. So, also, before we begin, there's one thing that I've been meaning to get to also, which is the fact that, remember, we have our second international listener. We have one. Before we start on all of this other stuff about our second international listener from Turkey this time. So just go ahead and shout out. This is a different set of situations than what we're about to start talking about.
Like I said, it's just shout out to the listeners in general. We appreciate you. We love you. Please feel free to keep supporting the show.
Yeah.
Follow, like, subscribe, donate, all that fun stuff. But awesome. If you do want to go ahead and hit us with something, hit us at
the benchmarkpodcast.com/Podbean.
Or you can go ahead and do the easy thing, the real benchmark podcast at gmail.com.
Yeah, we could do that too.
Yeah. So, of course, follow us. You're already listening. We probably gave you the link and whatnot. But most definitely, let us know what you want to do, because we might need to get some education ourselves. We might be completely ignorant on the topic.
And we definitely want to go out there and go with whatever topics that, our listeners, they want to hear. We want to go with them.
Proximity, timeliness, and, all that fun stuff. So that's one of those. I want to give a quick shout out to those three people in particular that, yes, there are more things in the works, but we don't want to speak off of it, the cuff sideways, and say, well, as somebody who doesn't know, well, with Google and YouTube University in your global communications device, why don't you know?
Exactly. I mean, we were about to do one on the Restrict Act before, but the fact is, if we would have done that one that we would have done, it would have been incomplete because we didn't know all of the details and specifics. Now we know a lot more details and specifics, and I'm happy that we didn't put it out yet.
Yeah. And not to mention, we're trying to do one on ChatGPT right now, but because of what? There's so much data and information to parse through to make an educated assertion, as well as to make sure that we're not just an echo chamber or just background noise. We want to say something that's actually worthwhile.
I mean, I love AI. Everybody knows that about me.
Yes, Allen Iverson, the truth, is one of the best basketball players of all time. That's all I'm going to say on that topic.
But yeah, that's another key thing about it. I mean, I made a joke with with several of my managers before about the fact that the reason why I know I'm not fearing computers taking over is because all we have to do is wait for them all to go down for a reboot, and then that would be our opportunity to go, because it always happens that they always need an update every couple of days.
You're assuming they're Windows devices and not Macs.
First of all, if they are maxed, it would even take longer for them to do the update.
I'm afraid of AI. Screw that noise. But yeah, so that's what we wanted to go ahead and make sure we communicated. Max, I heard you. I see you out there. Phil's Above, heard you. See you out there. We appreciate you. Make sure to pass the word so we can pass our word. Let's make this a community. Let's make sure we do what? Do better. So with that said, this is YNB Collins, joined with
Brother Wolf.
We're the Benchmark Podcast. We love you guys. Stay solid.
Thank you for listening to the Benchmark Podcast, a product of Benchmark Media, LLC, where we always attempt to establish a positive benchmark. We would like to remind everyone that the views and opinions expressed are strictly the views and opinions of each individual, and those views do not reflect the stance of Benchmark Media. Any opinion stated is not to be construed as professional advice or help. Please contact a professional for any help you may require. We would like to thank all of our guests for today and also for contributions of our listening family. Remember to contact us at therealbenchmarkpodcast@gmail.com or www.therealbenchmarkpodcast.com. Or you can follow us on social media, Facebook or Instagram. And if you'd like to be a friend of the show, you can donate to us on our PayPal.
You can give me a drink.
All rights reserved by Benchmark Media, LLC.